Guardian down.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out with us today. Welcome to episode 117 of Guardian Downcast. We're a couple dads that love all things in the Destiny universe, and we talk about it. We also interview content creators and community members to find out more about them. We're the show that asks you get any treats this week? I'm your host, the Gatr, and my co-host Hazel is always here as well. How's life treating you, brother?
It's been a shit show tonight, but besides that, not too shabby. We got to eat our food in a we went out to a pumpkin and apple farm. I think I mentioned that we were going to be heading out there.
Nice.
Yeah, and ended up having to eat all of our food in a car.
What?
Yeah.
Couldn't eat it outside? Enjoy it?
No, not at all.
Why?
There were bees everywhere, and my daughter freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had to run to the car, and I'll be damned if we didn't get to the car. A bee got in the car with us, and we had to get out, and it was just a nightmare.
Right. My favorite sound clip of this year so far is from Hazel, and I tried to find it the other night and I couldn't find it. He says, hold on a second. There's a spider. I swear I'm going to find that clip, but, well, good, man. I'm glad you're having a good week. It's been, status quo here. I had my surgery on Friday, and I thought I was going to be in some major pain, and I'll be honest, man. It wasn't too bad. It's starting to heal now. My gums are starting to heal, so it's starting to get itchy and, it just annoying now. It's not a pain. It's more of an itch I want to scratch, but I can't mess with it. So, I've been nursing that most of the week, and then I'm just starting to get back in the flow of work later these last few days of work. So yeah, we're getting there. But, hey, we have a brand new guest on the show tonight. He is one of our newer members of our community and is an up and coming streamer and content creator. He's also braving the late night with us tonight. It's our friend RyForShort. How you doing tonight, Ry? Or should I say, how you doing early this morning, I should say.
Early this morning, yes, 2 a.m. No, I'm good, mate. Really good, thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Good. Well, just so everyone knows, you can find RyForShort on Twitch and Twitter. It's RyForShort. Just look for him there, and I've been in some of his 24-hour streams. It's been a great time. Really great community. Yes. Really great community. Just a quick preview today of what we're going to cover. First, we want to, of course, hear Ry's story, see how he got into gaming and streaming. Next, Hazel's going to go over the TWAB for this 8th week of Season of the Lost, and we'll also share our experiences with the new event, Festival of the Lost. And then finally, we're going to answer questions from our community and add 2 songs each to our award-winning Guardian Downcast show playlists on Spotify and iTunes. All right, guys, what do you say? Ready to do this?
Yep.
Then let's do it.
Go.
Hey, thanks for listening to Guardian Downcast. You can find us on Twitter @Guardian_D_cast.
Or, you can find us on Instagram @Guardian_Down_cast and see what pics our weekly guests want to share with you.
Or Hazel, just visit our website at guardiandowncast.com for all the contact information and where else you want to find us. And you can also play any past episodes you like in any order you like, right from your browser.
Don't you or me, man. Anyway, so hey, Guardians, check us out, and later, Guardians.
Toddles.
Hey, that's my line, man.
So, Mr. RyForShort, tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, obviously you're from the UK because it's 2 a.m. there right now. Just a little bit about, maybe where you grew up, where you call home now. What do you do for a living, family, that kind of stuff? Just whatever you want to throw out there, man.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I'm originally from Scotland, north of Scotland as well, like Aberdeen.
Okay.
Which is pretty crazy and cold. Been living in the UK, well, in England now for about 20 odd years. But the accent is completely disappeared, thankfully. It's one of the worst accents you can have.
You're talking about your Scottish accent.
The Scottish accent is horrible, mate.
Gotcha.
Especially when you've had a few drinks. Can't understand them.
Probably incoherent. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you summon it up? Can you summon it up for us?
Yeah.
Like your old Scottish accent?
It's weird. So if I go up there for any period of time, it comes back, but only very faintly. But yeah, it's not like a monkey trick. Can't do it on the go.
All right, fine.
Sorry, guys.
What do you have any siblings, family, things like that?
Yeah, I've got two younger brothers.
Okay.
One, you're asking me to ask ages now. One's 20, one's between 20 and 30.
I got you.
I know he's younger than me.
He's a middle kid. Who cares?
Yeah,
That's my brother.
He has an age. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's about it. I do sales for work as well.
Okay.
I was telesales over the phone, which is always good fun.
Sure.
Been doing that for about 8 years now, to be honest.
Okay. All right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's about it, to be honest.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, sir, let's find out here. What is one of your earliest moments in gaming?
I think the one that sticks out to me was I was really young. I can't remember how old I was, but my stepdad and his brother both had PlayStation 1s, I think they were, and they had them both plugged into separate TVs back to back, playing Doom against each other. And I think the earliest moment was jumping on, playing that, and I got my ass kicked. But yeah, that's the earliest thing I can remember about it. It was so much fun. I think since then I was kind of hooked.
Wow, that beautiful white console that had CDs instead of cassettes. Instead of those stupid, plastic boxes you had to blow into all the time to get them to work. I'm telling you, PlayStation 1 was a revelation. It really changed gaming. It was a totally different medium. And you could put so much on a disc versus those little 16-bit cartridges, But
yeah, I miss the Xbox, though. I mean, I think the Xbox, to me, I just loved what you could do with that.
Yeah.
There was that one football game where, you could put your own music. You could download music onto your Xbox.
I remember that.
I just remember having my own playlist whenever my football team came out. It played a certain song. If it did something else, like a touchdown, it was just glorious. I was like, they need to bring that back.
Good times. Yeah, I miss those days. Early gaming was fun, man. That's why I look so forward to what's coming around the bend. It's just, we're in the golden age of gaming right now. I really do think that. But, well, Ry, how did you find Destiny, man? How did you find this crazy game we've been playing for 7 years now? Did you play since the beta, or were you a taken tot like Mr. Kingsley Mack was?
Oh, no, it was completely by accident. So I played the Division 1 and then the Division 2 for so long. I was hooked on that game.
Okay.
And then I just got bored of it. I just grew out of it. And then it was a month before Beyond Light came out.
Oh, wow.
I think. Yeah, it was a month before Beyond Light came out. I think I saw it on Game Pass and I was like, I'll give this a go. Thinking it'd be rubbish. It's just another one that I'll put to one side. And been on it ever since. I'm barely off it now.
Nice.
Well, we know you play a lot of Destiny. Do you play any other games other than Destiny, or is that your bay right now? Did I use that correctly?
It's the main one. I don't know. No, it's the main one. I've started playing Back 4 Blood a little bit.
How you liking that? I know Ninja Muffin's loving that game.
It's just good fun. There's no real story to it, but it's just good shooting things fun.
It looks like Left 4 Dead. It gives me Left 4 Dead vibes. Is it kind of like Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, pretty much the same from what I can gather.
Okay, all right.
I feel like I'm looking at our chat, and
it's always a shit show.
I feel like I need an English dictionary.
I know
dictionary. So I mean, don't be surprised, Rye, if we have to ask you, like, hey, what does the word chav mean?
Yeah, what's chavvy?
What is a chav?
What's chavvy or chav?
How I don't even know how you explain what a chav actually is.
Oh wow.
So in the UK, you've got these bunch of people that you split into two groups, really. So you've either got people who listen to like rock music and like guitars and things like that, or people who listen to only rap music and that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's how you would split it. Chavvy people generally listen to more rap music and like dance music and that sort of stuff.
Okay. So you're one of the Spice. So if you're chavvy, you're one of the Spice Girls. Well, Helios said English for posh ? I'm thinking of Poshy Spice.
You're thinking of Posh Spice, aren't you?
Yeah.
Which Spice Girl would you be if you were a Spice Girl?
Nah, God, that's a good question. I don't know. How many are there? Does that answer your question? I'd probably be. I don't know. Scary Spice? No, I would not be Scary Spice. Come on, man.
He'd be John Travolta Spice for.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
There you go. Old Spice. There we go.
Oh, Kingsley with the win. Nice. Yeah, listeners, we have a live chat going on as well. We're using our live podcast listen-in channel in our Discord, by the way. It is the new stage channel that Discord offers. It's like a live chat, but with no video. It's pretty cool. I really like it. So, all right. Yeah, it's always a 50-50 shot as far as how the show goes along. But go ahead, Hazel. Try to save us here.
Yeah. More like ancient spice, according to Arisen Penis. So, all right, Rye. So, getting the show back on track here, and out of chat's hands. We love you though. So, what is a memory that you have from Destiny? I know you've only been playing for. I mean, I would consider it like maybe about almost a year, Dan. So yeah,
almost. Yeah. I think the best memory I've got was the first raid I did. Although, like, I'm mainly a PvP player. Oh, no, I am a PvP player, but the first raid I did, I think, Last Wish.
It's a good one to start.
I did it with a really old clan, and I'm one of those people that got 1K on the first run.
Oh wow!
Second run for me, right?
It was pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really good.
I got to think. I got to thank Kitty for that. She ran me through on the second time, and I ended up getting it. I had 2 keys I saved, and the second box was 1,000. I got lucky.
Damn.
And I'm getting paid back.
I still don't have it.
I'm still getting paid back by not ever getting a Vex. So just like in Destiny 1, it's just like old memories. Yeah.
That's awesome though. I mean, and getting that 1K at this point is almost like, I mean, that's just on your first run even, that just cements the memory for you, I bet.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Oh, definitely. And I never used it until they've become quite powerful now, haven't they? So I just chucked it in the bowl and forgot about it.
Well, yeah.
Now it's quite good.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Well, let me ask you this. This is a question that Hazel came up with. I got to give him credit or else I don't get paid my royalty. Why do you game, man? What is it about gaming? Why video games? I
think it's the people.
Yeah.
Definitely the people. You can make some really good connections with people on there. Like the 2 people I run with nearly every night, Nico and Animal. It's just good fun all the time. They're people that you would never meet out in the real world. You form this sort of connection with them, don't you? It's really good.
Yeah. I mean, I'll never forget myself, you, and Staggered Nico getting probably my first flawless since the Trials of the Nine. Because I really did. Once Trials of Osiris came out, I really didn't mess with it. It was not the same as it is now. But we'll ask you that later. But yeah, well, good deal. That's a good answer. Community's big, man. I get that. I really do.
Yeah, it definitely is. And also, I saw you just posted a video of one of your mods 3-manning Last Wish in approximately 30 minutes.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, and I went right to the part where they were fighting Shuro Chi, and they were on the plates, and I was like, how the fuck are they going to possibly do this? And it just completely blew me away that they just used the sword to like travel the distance. And I'm like, that is so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got another one he's uploading probably tomorrow now. I think was it Deepstone, I think. They 3-manned as well.
Yeah, you posted it just tonight.
I don't know how they do it. Oh, was that one, was it?
Oh, another one, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know how they do it. It's
a lot of I imagine it's a lot of trial and error, man. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mr. Ry, let's now this is Gator's question, so I'll let him ask it, and then I'll go on to the next ones.
Well, I always ask people, what are some of your past gamer tags? I mean, RyForShort, I'm sure it wasn't always that. What were some of your older gamer tags?
No, it was.
What?
It was Ry21 1990. That was it for a while.
Okay.
And then I think I changed it about 7 months ago.
I like RyForShort. I like RyForShort.
Yeah. I only changed it because I went into Respawn's stream. And he read out my name and he was like, dude, he's like, there's way too many numbers in that. And I looked at it and I was like, you know what? You're right. So yeah, that's what it became.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Well, sir, just one of our, like, now we're going to move on from our basic questions to our guest specific ones here. So, what made you decide to become a streamer?
I think it was just an extension from gaming. Obviously, gaming's massively enjoyable, but I love having a bigger community as well, and having it sort of more interactive. So I think streaming adds to that, and you can really sort of build a great community around it, which is something that we're slowly starting to do. It's really good.
Well, you did your very first 24-hour stream. I stayed in there as long as I could. But how'd that turn out? How'd you end up doing with that?
I mean, it turned out to be 16 hours, which is a little bit
not bad for a first. Not bad for a first.
You know, I think I was awake for about 30.
I think I was watching you play. Was it Resident Evil? And I think you fell asleep because the guy was just sitting there, and I was like, "Uh-oh." and then you sent me a message. You DM me and says, "I don't know if I can do this, man." I'm like, "Dude, that was a valiant effort, man. If you need to call it, you know?"
I started to struggle. I think it was 15 hours. I was like, oh, really? I'm not doing well right now. Dude, I've run out of caffeine. The shop wasn't open for like 5 hours. It was a bad time.
I don't, Hazel, could you go 15 hours, dude?
Yeah.
You think you could?
Are we talking about gaming? Or
no, like streaming, yeah. Like gaming for 15 hours straight.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. That's easy.
All right. Well, Hazel's 24-hour stream. What's that gonna be, Hazel? Your 24-hour stream?
When my wife and daughter are not in the house for that long.
Okay, fair enough. We'll do a 12-hour. I'm sure you won't get in too much trouble for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to get it cleared off by everybody and their mom. Yeah. So yeah.
I was always curious, Ry. Do you have like a ritual? Some streamers are kind of, I wouldn't say superstitious, but some of them have like a ritual, like a little thing they go through before they jump on and stream to their communities. Do you have one?
Not really, no. I just sort of dive in and crack on with it. The only ritual I've got is make sure I've got caffeine.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
You have like a coffee pump, like right next, like intravenously right next. You can just put it right in your vein.
I should get a drip, shouldn't I? Put it into my arm. But no, so I work from home, so I'll finish work, I'll grab something to eat quickly, and then just dive on.
That's always nice. Nice when you can just shift to another monitor and keep running. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, sir, what are your current goals as a streamer?
Current goals. So, one of them was hit 1,000 views. We did that not long ago, and I looked today, and we're already somehow nearly at 3,000. I don't know where the 2,000 went. It just happened. I think in terms of followers, I think hit 500 followers on there would be great. Would be amazing.
500,
just have the community growing. Have it growing.
You're pretty close to that, I think. I mean, you got to be getting up there, man. You've been killing it.
17 at the moment.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's our goal, community. Get in there and follow RyForShort. I mean, come on, it's free. Hit the follow button on Twitch. It's not that difficult. Yeah, let's get those followers in there, man. Because you have a really positive stream. I love you. One thing I noticed when I was sitting in on your 24-hour stream. I'm sorry, your 18-hour stream. That you have a lot of people that love you, man. You have a lot of people that just adore you. I can see it. I mean, it's like True Vanguard or anyone else that's streaming. You have your followers that they just adore you, man. There must be something you're doing right. I mean, these people come every day and listen to you, and I mean,
I wonder why half the time. Honestly, all I do is talk rubbish. So I'm I'm just grateful for them. You know, it's amazing to have so many people come back again and again. And every time they do, I'm thinking, what are you doing listening to me?
Well,
but no, it's really good. It's really good.
Any shout outs you want to throw out there for some of your community members? Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, it's fine. I think Nico and Animal have to have a shout out just because I'm with them every single night, and they're like they're as much as part of the stream as I am, really, because we're playing together and we all bounce off each other so well.
Yeah.
But then like people who really helped out in the 16-odd hour stream as well, like Lifer Bro, who I put the video up from.
Right.
He's my only moderator. He does such a good job. He's amazing. Who else? Yeah, like Easy gifted a load of subs towards the charity.
Nice.
Yeah.
How much did you end up raising, by the way? I forgot to ask you that.
So we raised just over £800.
Wow.
That's about $1,000.
It's about $1,000 for US. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. That's awesome, man. 1,070 Easy Gaming says. Wow. Not bad, man. That's pretty good.
I think you got some fans. You know this?
I'm thinking you do.
All right. So I got to ask this question. All right. Now, this is not one of our scripted questions. This is one that I've been sitting on for probably maybe 2 weeks.
Oh, dear Lord, help us.
So, I love you, right, Ray?
Yeah.
All right. Where do you get your commands from?
Oh, yes. the penis commands.
The penis command is amazing, isn't it? They actually come from my brain, which is really worrying, isn't it? They just popped into my head. Something to spice it up a little bit. We've got pineapple on pizza command as well, because we don't allow pineapple on pizza.
There might be a question about that later. Well, I noticed, I think I got a little notes or something saying I had new rewards that I could make a command. Is that true? Your listeners?
That is true.
That is so cool, man.
You can have whatever you want.
That is so neat. You accumulate.
Yeah, we've got a few questionable ones from the community in there already, but there's some really good ones as well.
Wow,
that's awesome.
Wow, that's cool. I have to ask you this question because everyone's tired of me talking about it. So I want to hear your opinion on this, okay? Because this is about trials. I noticed when Trials of Osiris first came out, I was like, F no, I'm not playing that. I'm not playing Trials. It just never been a game. Oh, here we go. It's never been a game I've really loved, that game type or that style of game. And I played it I went through 1 week just to get the Messenger when it was first available. I think it was the first week, actually. But you stuck in there, man. I remember seeing you going live, playing Trials every week before the new changes were made. So my question is this. What has changed since you've played both versions of this Trials game? What has changed since the early Trials and the new Trials? And do you think it's a change for good? Or is it going to go back to just the same?
I think player population is the biggest thing.
Oh, yeah. You think it'll stay there?
I hope so. Before they made the change, I looked. And obviously it was before crossplay was out. Right. And on Xbox, on one day, there was like 45 teams.
That's it?
Terrible. That's it. And we matched the same team 5 games in a row as well. And we got absolutely stomped.
Wow.
But now you're looking, there's like thousands upon thousands of teams playing it every single day it's up. And it makes such a big difference because you can really match people at your sort of skill level or just above. It just benefits the whole game.
I was just curious. I know we've had a lot of talk about trials, everybody drink. So I was just curious what you thought before, because you've been there before and after. I can't talk about that because I really didn't experience the early trials days, other than Trials of the 9, which I actually like that. But
wasn't that 4v4?
Yes. And it was it was very much a team shot meta. It was like Mida multi-tools. You turn the corner and you get obliterated.
No. not my trial.
They improved it. They made improvements after that. But then they said, okay,
they killed it.
Yeah, they said we're putting trials off for, I think it was like a whole season or 2. It was a while. It was a good respite from trials. I remember that. So
I think the best thing about trials and comp is that what I find, say take Control, for example, I don't think Destiny 2 maps are suited for 6v6. It's just too chaotic. But then you take it to 3v3 and it changes the whole dynamic. It's a lot more tactical.
Yeah.
I think the maps are more suited to that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, let's face it. All these maps that we're playing right now, what ones we have left, were all designed for 4v4 when Destiny first came out. I mean, when Destiny 2 first came out, it was 4v4 was the way they played a lot of the competitive games. Then they didn't change much of the map. The map was pretty much the same, if not a little smaller, and then they now make it 6v6, like the old Destiny of old. So, yeah, I agree, man. Iron Banner, as much as I'd love to play it, it is so chaotic, man. It is hard to even know which side is up sometimes playing it.
Yeah. I always feel like I age a little bit more playing Iron Banner.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do it.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you, man.
I don't know. I just don't like Iron Banner. It's so chaotic, and I'm like...
Well, the problem with Iron Banner is they're encouraging you to capture all the points. And if you're playing Control, if you're a good team and you want to win the game and you want to have a high percentage to win the game, it's about controlling 2 points and spawn trapping. But no, everyone wants to get their stupid, Hunger of the Wolf or whatever the hell the mechanic's called, where you capture all the points. And then guess what happens? You basically get flipped to the other side. And because you capped and you're running around trying to find everybody, you end up losing 2 points because the team just hides. And then they camp on 2 of the points and take them as soon as it reverts back. I don't understand that mechanic at all in Iron Banner. And all I can figure is they just wanted it to be chaotic. That's just what they wanted.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's pretty true. I mean, I love that mechanic. And the reason why is because it adds a little more chaos to it, because then the team that captures all 3 points, they go on the hunt, which is awesome. I love that feeling.
That's the mechanic, the hunt, yeah. Well, I mean,
I just love that.
I mean, if you're half a smart team, you all group together, you team shot anybody who comes running at you when the hunt's up. That's all you got to do. So, anyway, God, it gets the Crucible, man. I can go down some wormholes, that's for sure. Well,
yep.
I have a couple more questions here. You want to ask one of them, Hazel, and I'll ask the other? Okay.
Yeah. I'll let you go with the next one because that one's more prevalent to you.
Okay.
So,
all right.
He's going to ask this for a friend. Nobody in particular.
All right, let me ask you this. What do you think the future of streaming holds? And do you think it's going to be Twitch, or you think it's going to be YouTube, or something else?
I don't think it's going to be Twitch. I definitely think they'll move away from them.
Twitch is in trouble right now, don't you think? I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Twitch is in trouble.
All right, so then I'll follow up. Why are you not streaming on YouTube Live now? All the cool kids are doing it.
Purely a hardware problem. I don't have... you can only stream to YouTube if you have a PC or a capture card. And I'm streaming straight from the Xbox, which means I can only do it to Twitch.
Oh, that's right.
Otherwise, I'd be straight over on YouTube.
That's right, because PlayStation can. I see. Okay. No console shaming. Console shaming.
Yeah, I don't... With all the problems that Twitch have had, with all the sort of...
I remember...
all the hate raids, all the leaks, it's just...
Yeah.
They've not actually done anything.
Well, I mean, they're losing all their major streamers, and they're all running to YouTube. And Google's not stupid. I mean, they're gonna incentivize these guys to stick around. I mean, I'm sure YouTube gaming is, well, I don't think it's even called YouTube gaming anymore, but YouTube streaming is just blowing up, man. There's just been a crazy amount of new streamers flexing in. True Vanguard. I think Dr. Lupo is even messing with it now.
Yeah, he's on there. Tim the Tap Man.
Tim the Tap Man, yeah.
And of course, the two-time, he's in there too. So I don't know. YouTube's looking really good right now. Plus, here's the thing. Here's the one problem I have with Twitch, Ry. Say I come into your stream late. Say I come right in the middle of your stream, and I missed a lot of what you did earlier. I can't rewind it. I can go to YouTube live, grab the slider, and go all the way back to the beginning, and just watch, just like I'm watching a show, from when you first jumped on to start streaming. That is the greatest thing about YouTube.
I didn't even know that was a feature.
Yeah,
That's
YouTube
so cool.
YouTube is so much more flexible. I mean, as far as streamer perks and stuff, they are behind the curve. Because I know Twitch has really, really done some great things as far as streamer perks to their listeners, and adding up little like they have they basically copied Mixer, where basically every minute you watch the show, you get a little point or a nugget or something, and you can collect those, whatever denomination of it. It's different for everyone's stream what they call them, but you collect this denomination, you can actually use it, like highlighting your text or putting a big giant sticker in the chat or something. It gives someone who's listening and is faithful something to do in there, and some reward for hanging around. YouTube doesn't do that yet.
Yeah, I think when YouTube does start to incorporate those features, it'll be a no-brainer for a lot of people. I think they'll go straight over.
Well, yeah, you're right, Mo. There is Twitch VODs, but one, the streamer has to activate Twitch VODs, and not everybody can. I think it's a lot easier for people who are partnered to set up Twitch VODs. But even then, I used to jump on this one podcast, and I'd always get there late, and the VOD wasn't available right away. You had to wait till like the next day. Well, hell, I may not be there the next day to watch. I may forget about it. So that's a major fail for Twitch there. I love the fact that YouTube gaming, you can jump right in, zip it all the way back to the beginning, or move it anywhere before, when you jumped on, and immediately catch up on what's been happening. It's really nice. It's really cool. It's just like a DVR. You can't beat it.
I think that's enough shilling out to our Google overlords.
I agree.
So
carry on.
I heard you have a shader problem. Do we need to call somebody?
We do. It's like, they need like an Alcoholics Anonymous group of shaders.
All right.
What is it about shaders? Yeah. How do you use them? What's your issue with them?
I will probably change my shaders twice a day at least.
All right, I got two questions. Number one, how long do you sit on a live stream going through all your shaders and trying different colors?
Far too long.
Okay, I figured that was going to happen. I figured that's why. My second is, what is your absolute favorite shader right now?
Ooh, I can't remember the name. Nebula Rose.
Nebula Rose, I know that one.
I've been rocking Nebula Rose quite a bit recently.
Okay.
Keep going back to it.
Nice choice. Okay.
Nice.
I like the shinier ones. The more, I don't know. I'm a classic gold and classic red kind of guy. Those are the colors I really like. Yeah, I agree, Des. Nebula Rose is a good. That's a nice shader. I've tried it a few times. Yeah, I might have offline done that a little bit. What do you say, Hazel? Want to do some signature questions and then wrap things up?
Sure. All right, sir. Do you have any hobbies other than gaming?
I watch a lot of football. Not American football with a funny shaped ball, but proper football.
I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna comment.
I had to put that in.
I'm not even gonna comment.
Yeah, I used to play football quite a bit until I tore my knee ligament, and then it's a no go. So yeah, watching it is the best I've got nowadays.
All right.
Okay. Who's your team?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. What's your team?
Oh, so being from Scotland, I support a team in Edinburgh called Hibernian. They're very, very well, they're not very known at all, to be honest with you. But no, yeah, they're my team through and through.
This is the point when Uncle Scumdeath throws his phone to the ground and crushes it and steps on it. All right, I gotta ask you, Ry, dude, what's behind the gamer tag?
I mean, it's the name's Ryan, and Ry is for short, and that is honestly that's all there is to it.
That's short and sweet.
I was trying to think of a smart one, and I come up with something very, very basic.
No, I like that.
That is riveting.
And by the way,
story, right?
by the way, True Vanguard's first name is Ryan, also, just for the record. But
are you True Vanguard?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought his name was True.
Yes, he is True Vanguard. It's his second channel. These memes are killing me, man. Oh my god. I want to follow up on my ultimate signature question. Hazel, why don't you go the next one?
All right. So, do you have a motto or mantra that you live by, or a couple of them?
Ooh. I think so. Recently, in everything I've been like, if I've been speaking to someone, I've been telling them to stay phenomenal, purely because that's what everybody is. Everyone is like phenomenal in their own way. So just reminding them of that every single day. Try and gives people a little boost.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Well, we have a question I want to ask you, but one of our listeners actually asked you of it in our community questions, so I'll just wait until that question comes up later. But what is one thing about you that maybe our community might not know about you? It could be big, small, anything you want to offer.
It's a tough one. To be honest, it probably goes back to my knee injury that there's no cartilage left in my right knee whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, there's not much. Being on stream all the time, a lot of people know. Well, the people that are in there know pretty much all there is to know anyway, because I don't stop talking. Yeah, I'm really trying to dig to the bottom of the barrel to think of something there, but that's probably the most.
Do you have did you have a knee replacement done, or you just deal with it?
No. So it's a tricky one. So basically, when the guy snapped my knee, it snapped the wrong way completely. We had nobody to replace me on the pitch, and obviously I must have been in shock or something at the time.
Oh.
So I hobbled off and I strapped it up as tight as I possibly could, and I went back on. Wow. And it must have snapped underneath me about 5 times.
Oh.
And then instead of going to the hospital, I went to bed and drank a couple of beers and fell asleep.
Oh no.
So the operation sort of didn't really come around because I started drinking out instead.
Oh man.
But, yeah.
Wow.
No, it's not healed very well, but it's my own fault,
That is crazy.
Well, Ry, or I should say Ryan, thanks for sharing your life with us, brother. We appreciate you sharing a little bit about yourself tonight.
You're right, man. It was good. It was good fun.
Well, Hazel, this is going to be a treat because I think this is the first live speedrun we've done, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
This is going to be interesting. Now, keep in mind.
You didn't say this before we went live.
Oh yeah, speedrun. We do it live, baby. Fuck it, we're doing it live. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Now, I can tell because you're in the UK. It sounds like you have like a 1 second delay from when I say something. So hopefully, like poor Night Demon, hopefully it won't damper things. But I'll as soon as you answer, dude, I will keep going. Okay. So just do the best you can. I realize we're across the Atlantic Ocean right now, so you may not get it as fast as some of the people who are in the States here, but we're going to give it a shot. And we're going to do it right after this.
Call the Praxic Order, call the Thanatonauts, the Jinsen Scribes, call everyone so they can witness you.
All right, boys and girls, this segment is called the Speed Run. This is where we have a database of over 250 randomly asked questions, and RyForShort here is going to have 90 seconds to answer as many as he can. These are short 1 or 2 word answers, and at the end of the year, the guest with the most answered will win a prize and title of 2021 Speedrun Champion. The questions are randomly asked. No one can memorize the order, and just answer quickly what comes to mind. Tonight, I'm going to ask the questions randomly from the list. Hazel is the timekeeper and quality control expert. In the event of a questionable answer, Hazel's decision will be final. Startian and Admiral Nips are our current leaders at 39. So what do you say, Ry? You ready to do this?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
All right.
You got this.
You got it, man. Focus. All right. Ready, Hazel?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Warlock, Titan, or Hunter?
Hunter.
What is one of your favorite Destiny 2 weapons?
Gnawing Hunger.
Void, Solar, Arc, or Stasis?
Stasis.
Favorite superhero?
Batman.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Spain.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Should there be freelance solo strikes?
Nope.
What's the latest you've been up gaming?
5 a.m.
Pineapple on pizza?
No.
If you could choose, who would voice your ghost?
Morgan Freeman.
Human, Awoken, or Exo?
Human.
What's the best sandwich?
BL.
Water balloon fight or food fight?
Food fight.
Would you rather be faxed to texting or reading?
Texan.
What's your favorite Destiny planet?
Europa.
Taken King or Forsaken?
Forsaken.
Vader or Yoda?
Vader.
GIF or GIF files?
GIF.
Thank you. Favorite armor shader color?
Nebula Rose.
Best Destiny subclass?
Subclass Stasis.
Would you rather fight Taken or Scorn?
Taken.
What's the scariest animal?
A lion.
What number am I thinking of?
69.
Alt rock or prog rock?
Alt rock.
Dogs or cats?
Dog.
Ikora, Cade, or Zavala?
Cade.
Who would play you in a movie of your life?
The dude who played Jay from Jay and Silent Bob.
Do you have a tattoo?
Yes.
I talked in there, so I got to give him one more. Hazel.
Well, I already gave him one more.
Oh, you did?
We'll
Okay.
give him one more too. So
Okay.
it's okay.
Yeah, I think you did pretty good, man. Hazel, how many did you get, man?
29.
Yeah, that's solid, man.
Not bad.
I would
Not bad at
I would
all.
say it's not a podium finish, but it's damn close. It's damn close. Hey, and of course you had a slight delay in audio, so you got to think of that.
Yeah, I
too.
mean, we would have been in the 40s without it.
I think so. I think we should probably adjust it. No, Kingsley's like hell. Kingsley's like hell. No, you already cheated. All right,
Take all of our English answers and multiply them by like 1.3.
Yeah, we should have that. We should have a UK factor, a 1.35 multiplier or something. I don't know. Hey, everyone, do you have a great speedrun question? If that's a yes, join our Discord and enter them in our Speedrun Question Ideas channel, and we'll add them to next year's speedrun. Just remember they need to be yes or no, 1 or 2 word answers. Either or questions will also be accepted. And don't forget, what's your favorite? I love those too. At the end of the year, we're going to have 2 drawings for a $25 gift card of your choice, and you can enter up to 5 questions to go into the drawing. So good luck. All right, you know what that means, Hazel? It's time for This Week at Bungie. This week at Bungie. Hazel, what is going on for this 8th week of Season of the Lost?
Wow, it's only been 8 weeks. Feels like 9. Okay. So, this week at Bungie, here we go. We have Festival of the Lost. We have some new masks. We have a... what the hell was the Haunted Forest? That shit is no more. They drove a stake into the heart of that. And now we have Haunted Lost Sectors, which are pretty much just as boring. And they did give us a new gun, the Lincoln Green. Or, well, I'm sorry, not the Lincoln Green, the Jurassic Green. It's a reskin of the Lincoln Green pulse rifle. It's an energy. I've got like 6 of these in my vault right now because I don't know if they're good or bad. But yeah, so, I mean, what do you guys think about the Haunted Lost Sectors and having to do stuff to get pages, and then you got to turn the pages in, or you got to cache them in, or evolve them, or whatever the hell you have to do?
Honestly, For the first 5 minutes, I thought this is pretty cool. But then I found it's just very grindy. And I went back into Crucible. But no, it's cool. It's cool they put a different spin on it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not a bounty whore, so I only went into this with a group. So yeah, it's I mean, it's a thing. I mean, it's okay, it's pretty, it's colorful, that kind of thing, but I mean, just like Astral Alignment, I did it like 2 or 3 times and I'm just like, okay, I'm already done with this. And it's like, do I really need to do this? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm just kind of over it already. You know, it's a seasonal event. I mean, what else? I mean, my expectations are already low when it comes to seasonal events. So, I mean, I'm going to try to do it and finish all of the triumphs and then never touch it again. So, I'm just sad that they patched the stuff for it already. Like, you can't do the Wrathborn hunts anymore and get infinite pages.
Yeah, I love that they have the lore though. I love that they included the lore, in the event. I haven't read it yet. Spoiler alert! Don't tell me. I don't want to read it. I want to read it when it's done.
It's not anything too good.
Oh,
so it's just for the seasonal stuff. I think.
Oh, that's disappointing.
At least through the beginning portion of it.
Right.
It may have some relevance later on, but right now it's just I don't know, fluff.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
So, whatever. But one thing I did want to give out as a PSA to everybody is that I think that it's weekly. So in the trees, so in the main tree, in the, like when you first load into the tower and then the one by Ikora, they have candy, like a little, the motes you can get there every week.
Right.
So you can get those. It's like 250, 60, 50.
First thing I did. Yeah, first thing I did. You're right. And then you get 250 when you get the purple little
right.
Thing
yeah, they increase
top.
As you go up there. So,
yeah, that's the first thing I did. And I think it's like I want to say, well, if you play Crucible or Gambit or anything, you get 250 at the end of the game, I think. So that's a good chunk for one game. So for 10 minutes of play, 250 candy, that adds up.
Okay, yeah. Easy Gaming says 500 each tree.
That many? Really? 60?
That seems like a lot.
No,
60,
no. If you're getting
that might be right.
250 at the top, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4 at 62. Yeah.
No, they're not all 60 though. It's like 60, 50. They decrease in amount. Like you get like the lower ones.
I think there's 4 below the purple one. Let's just say they're 50 each. That's 200 and 250. 50 in the center tree. Oh hell, I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is that it doesn't. I think the first one you get is like 5 or 10. Yep, give your meat a good old rub. There you go. This is
why live chat is so bad. So much editing.
Yeah. So, aside from that, not much else going on. Next week, for some unknown reason, I don't know which bastard asked for this bullshit, but not fucking me. Astral Alignment is getting a new difficulty because, we all like having our nuts put into a vice. So it's going to be Denial, is going to be a weekly modifier. It's going to rotate. So it's Denial, which is Taken Vandals will summon their shield significantly more often.
Great.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we love, right? Epitaph, Taken combatants generate Blight Geysers when defeated. That's even better.
Yeah.
Empath, enhanced radar, take increased damage from melee. And then constant modifiers are going to be equipment locked, match game, and overload unstoppable champions. Yeah. Who asked for this? Why?
I barely play the regular ones. I've already gotten tired of the regular ones. Why would I want to put my nuts in a vice on this?
Well,
wait a minute. I don't have the Scepter Catalyst yet. There we go.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say is that if you do, or if you are one of those unfortunate souls that it took 30 plus runs like myself, and you still didn't get it, if you run this, it seems like a guaranteed drop on your first one.
Okay. I'm good with that. I'll endure that for a guaranteed drop.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care that much. I'll do it for the triumph, but that's about it.
Hey everyone, looking for some like-minded gamers to Destiny with?
Or maybe just a place to de-stress and talk about life with others for a bit.
Or maybe just a place to discuss the latest movies, the TV shows, new awesome music out there.
What about New Year's resolutions or goals or our fitness section?
Well, you're also forgetting about our channels with links to our clan, Speakpipe, our show music playlist for God's sake, or even where to get a show t-shirt, mouse pad, or coffee mug if you want to help support us.
Wow, you're not just a Bungie shill, you're a Guardian Downcast shill, huh? So, man, you must be forgetting also about the podcast questions channel, where listeners can put in their own questions for us.
And Hazel, our show feedback channel, where listeners can talk about our past podcast. And our...
Stop. This shameless plug has gone on long enough. I'm going to put a fork in it. Everybody, just go to the GDC Discord community link in our weekly show notes, where you can see the invite there. Just visit us at guardiandowncast.com. That invite link there will never expire, so just go there too.
And later, Guardian.
Oh my God, just stop.
What? What did I do?
You're so excited.
I'm excited, man. What,
Just bring it, just bring it down.
All right, whatever, man. Okay, jeez.
Lay off the coffee.
What a downer.
All right. Sorry. I took a look at chat, and I should not have. Apparently, Gator's nuts are in a mice, according to Arisen. So.
Jeez.
Yeah. Okay. So, there were some things that were fixed that didn't make it into the patch notes before. One of these being Bottom Tree Dawnblade no longer pairs up with what is it? The gloves that you can use,
right.
Necrotic grips.
Right.
So yeah. It doesn't pair up anymore, so sorry about that. You gotta smack people around like normal now. All right. And aside from that, shit's broken. More shit's broken. Anything important under here? No.
There he is. There's the Hazel.
And love Cosmo.
There's the Hazel I know. And yes, I found the cat with its little dragon outfit. It did not look happy.
I didn't even look for the cat this week.
It's worth it. No, it's worth it. It's a good one.
I was over it by the end of this. I was like waiting for some stuff, because have you guys heard the what Bungie has been saying by chance?
They talk all the time. What are we referring to?
Some of the nerfs that are coming out. So,
I've heard of one, and I'm very unhappy about it.
Yeah,
What?
I'm very unhappy with it too. So Shatter Dive's getting a nerf.
Oh, I thought you said it was bad news.
Shut up.
It's banning.
Yeah. Sorry, hunters can't have more than like one like bullshit melee that kills people. Yeah. So yeah, they're nerfing that. They're nerfing Vex. They're nerfing Dune Marchers and Stompies. So far.
Oh, I'm sad. I'm
I'm really sad about that.
Little tear comes out of my... No, not really.
Yeah. You're number one, Gator. You're number one.
Thank you, Hazel.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just one of those things where I'm just... Yeah, meanwhile, under shit's broken, Telesto is there.
Don't touch my Telesto.
Telesto's in timeout. It's in timeout again.
Again?
Broke shit.
What? Yeah. No!
It is one step away from them fucking going ahead and just removing it from the damn game.
You know what though? I have to admit, I haven't used Telesto in probably almost 2 months, mainly because it's been nerfed. I mean, you get people who think they can still shoot across the map with it and kill someone. The spread is so bad now, and I mean, every now and then I'll grab it out. I like blinking and just loading people up with the Telesto bolts. But I'm having so much fun with the fast-firing fusion rifles now that I've just forgot I even have a Telesto. Even though I have 35,000 kills on it now, I love that damn gun. Oh, I'm sorry. We were talking about the TWAB. My bad.
Yeah, sorry. Not your love of Telesto.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, Dune Marchers is getting a nerf. So this December patch, I'm thinking that's when the 30th anniversary is going to come out. It's going to be that first week in December because that's when Kevin Giannis said that's when they are going to
focus on gunplay.
Do the Shatter Dive nerf.
Well, they want to focus more on gunplay and not so much ability spam. And I like this. I like this. It's all about the. No, I'm not going to get into it because I'll get roasted in chat here. But I like this news that that they're focusing on gun skill.
I don't. Nobody said they're focusing on gun skill.
Yana said he wanted to focus more on more of a gun game than was it Yanis? It might not have been Yanis. It might have been. Oh no! I think DMG said that. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. I'm mixing up my tweets here, but anyway, the sentiment's still the same. That's what they're looking to do. Anyway. Yeah,
but I don't know. I mean, Shatter Dive is still going to be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
didn't they already nerf it once? They'd already nerfed it where you have to be pretty close to it to die from it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the reason why I got a triple in a video that I shared.
I don't have problems with that. When I see someone throw a glacier grenade, I just back the hell up, let him dive, and then I kill him.
So satisfying to get a triple kill with a Shatter Dive.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's glorious.
No, I don't.
It is balanced as well.
I mean, I don't care either way here because it doesn't affect me because I never really. I've gotten Shatter Dive maybe a handful of times, but if someone throws a Shatter Dive, throws a glacier grenade down, I know what's going on. And once they go into the animation and shatter and don't kill me, then that's when I hit them with a chaperone. That's simple. You can leave it alone. I'm good with it. But apparently they're going to mess with it. So, again.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to, using it like right now until the December nerf. So.
Right. Okay.
Yep. And also using the Vex with the Catalyst before the nerf hits too. So.
Oh, this is what happened in Destiny 1. When I did finally, after 32 raids, 32 Vaults of Glass, I finally got my Vex Mythic class. I went and enjoyed it and had fun with it on the moon. Looked at it. It was a beautiful weapon. And then I had to put it away because it had already been nerfed. It had the range was nerfed heavily on it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll happen again. This will be what happens to me this year.
Well, no, it's going to be something. It's not going to be like that. They're not going to.
They're going to nerf the range. This. Guarantee you. Hear me now, everyone. They're going to nerf. They're going to cut the range in half. They're going to nerf the range big time. Because think about it. It's pretty much an auto rifle that shoots like a damn pulse rifle. The range on it is just stupid. The drop off damage. I'm telling you, they're gonna move up the drop off damage. That's what they're gonna do. It's gonna drop off sooner.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I can't wait to see what those patch notes are for that December drop because it's gonna be massive. They are gonna. I'm thinking they're gonna shake up the whole sandbox going into Witch Queen.
Now, I had another thing that I had noticed, and someone in our Discord said this. If you look at the new mask that they give you, did you notice the light level cap was 1710?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's going to be the new light level for Witch Queen. That's a big jump, dude.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
They've done this before. Okay. What? What'd I say?
You see what I have to put up with, you guys?
What did I say? I just noticed.
Nobody wears a mask outside of,
well,
next year.
They might be thinking about next year wearing the mask for next year.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what it'll be for the end of, exactly.
That's still, all right. Okay. All right. Anything else?
That is it.
All right. Thanks, Hazel. Appreciate it, buddy. All right. Well, all right. It's time. It's time for our community questions. I can't wait to hear this. We'll do that right after this.
Hey Guardians, would you like to send us a question for the show? Well, there's 4 ways to do it.
Number 1, join our Discord server. There's a join link in our show notes. We have some great gamers in there, by the way. And you can just lurk or hang out or jump right in and talk with us. There's also a channel labeled Podcast Questions where you can type in your question for the show.
You can also email us at guardiandowncast@gmail.com, or we also tweet out almost every week about our upcoming show, guest, and you can respond there with your questions at guardian_d_cast is our Twitter handle.
Finally, you can send us a voicemail with your questions at speakpipe.com/guardiandowncast. Remember, that's all one word. And we'll play it on the show for you guys.
Speakpipe is honestly my favorite thing. But anyway, thank you for all you guys do, and toddles.
And later, Guardian. All right, this is the time of this show where we do our community questions from our Discord, from our Speakpipes. We have 3 Speakpipes tonight, by the way. And the first one is from Uncle Scumdeath, of course. I love hearing this guy's voice every week. Just makes me smile. And we're going to listen to it right now.
Hello, Scumdeath here. I am playing Mayhem on Crucible, and I am trying to be the Ice Show. But I'm not very good at it. So, question for Gatr, please can you give me some advice on stasis, because I've not used it before. I'm a solar guy. I know it's been out for ages, but I've not used it, so give me some tips. Love you guys.
Oh, Uncle Scumdeath, you want advice from me about the Ice Show? Here's my advice, buddy. Don't use it.
Whoa.
Don't use it. Use your solar, buddy. Solar's much better. Now, these ragtag characters probably in here are going to say something different, so go ahead. What's your opinion, guys, of what tips can you give Uncle Scumdeath other than don't use it for Uncle Scumdeath?
Don't listen to Gatr is my first tip. Rye, go ahead.
Spam Shatter Dive. It's balanced.
Wow, I didn't see that coming. Well, actually, I did, and I stepped back, let you shatter dive, and then I shot you. All right, Hazel, go ahead. You're the resident expert here.
So, what I would say would be that, the first thing you have to understand is that these supers for stasis are different than they are for the light subclasses, which you're familiar with. Pretty much, I think all of these supers, except for the hunter one, requires like 2 movements, basically. So, like 2 button pushes. So if you're the warlock doing your shit where you free somebody and you can break them from across the map, which is completely balanced, let me tell you. So if you're doing that, it's 2 actions. You have to freeze somebody and then you have to break them. So it's a little wonky. It's definitely like outside of the ordinary for the Destiny universe, where basically you usually run around and you just shoot shit and throw a hammer at something, slam into somebody, and that kind of thing. It's different with stasis. So that's the first thing. So I would say just keep trying it, and then it will go ahead and get better.
Now, I did want to mention...
And Shatter Dive. And Shatter.
Me. Well, one thing I did want to add is stasis is different than the super. You know, when you got your solar super, it just appeared. You know, you could want to run a little mission and it unlocked the center tree for you. Remember how easy that was? It's not so easy for stasis. For stasis, you first have to go to Europa, and you got to go talk to. My mind's a mush here. Who's the
not Ada.
The robot lady.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Elsa Bray. Elsa?
Yeah.
Elsie Bray. There'll be an icon. After you run the first mission on Europa to open up Europa, then it'll tell you to go talk to Elsa or Elizabeth Bray, and she will get you on the path to start unlocking your stasis. And here's the thing, Uncle Scumdeath. You unlock stasis 1 segment at a time. It's a different setup than your light classes.
It's different now. They changed it.
Yeah,
up
that's what I was going to mention. That they have a whole. They have a whole
shit on it.
I'm not. I like the interface. The interface is totally different. And this, by the way, Uncle Scumdeath, is how the interfaces are going to be shipping to. Shipping to? No, how they're going to be shifting is to this interface. So get used to this interface when you look at stasis. So one thing you need to do, and they've made this a little easier for people, is you go go to talk to Elsa Bray. She'll give you a mission to do, like go run a strike using stasis or something. And when you do that, you come back to her and she'll give you another thing to unlock more of stasis. But it's a long process, unfortunately. It's very, very tedious. It's a little bit grindy, but just stick with it and unlock all the nodes, all the aspects, all the fragments. Those are the two things you need to know about as aspects and fragments. Think of aspects as certain like trees of the super. And then fragments will be all the different things you can do in those trees. It's kind of think of it as like an outline. I don't know how else to explain it. But anyway, I hope that helps, buddy. I really do. I mean, I enjoy stasis. I must admit, I went flawless playing on a stasis hunter.
What?
Shattered.
Can you say that a little louder for the people in the back?
I did go flawless using stasis shatter dive on my hunter. It's dirty. I don't feel good about it, but
it's dirty. Okay.
It did happen. It did happen.
Delete your reads regret.
That's okay. I'm fine. Yeah, my adepts reads regret.
Not that dirty. There you go.
All right. We have another one from Uncle Scumdeath here. And we're going to play it right now.
Hello. Scumdeath here. This isn't so much of a question for the show. This is more of a question about the show. I've been thinking about this for a while, and because when I play Destiny, there's quite a few bits where I'm really not sure what's going on. Last episode, you said, make sure you finish the Forsaken campaign. I don't know what the Forsaken campaign is. I don't know if I've finished it or not. It doesn't say, these are the levels, do all that, and then you've done it. It's really so vague. And, I'm a seasoned Destiny player. I don't play it that much anymore. But if I'm still getting confused, then surely people who have, dropped out for quite a while, they come back in, and it's just a mind-blowing amount of content. You don't really know what you're doing. So beginning Destiny players, they wouldn't have a bloody clue what's going on. So I was sort of thinking, would you ever consider doing maybe a small section in the podcast, like beginning and advanced topics? Maybe you just come up with a hint for beginners, or a certain topic which would help beginners get on the Destiny 2 ladder, and then maybe go something a bit more in depth with an advanced topic, all in the same sort of segment, beginning and advanced in one segment, because it confuses the hell out of me. And sometimes I find it quite frustrating. I'll turn Destiny on and go, right, do Gambit, do Crucible, do Strikes. I don't know what I'm doing with the quests. I don't know which one is going to advance me. So, something I've been thinking about for a while. I don't want to encroach on the show because I love the format. But, really, my question is to Hazel and Gatr, is this something you may consider for future shows, or am I just talking bullshit? Anyway, love the show, guys. Keep it up and don't ever stop. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we love you too, Uncle Scumdeath.
Yes.
It is a question. He's asking us if we could, offer tips, beginner tips, maybe a little more advanced tips. I mean, since we play the game so much, we know so much about it. I don't know every aspect of the game. I'm sure there's people on our Discord that know more, but what do you think about this, Hazel? I know you said you were thinking about it too. We kind of went back and forth a little bit. What do you think we should do here?
Well, actually, I thinking about either one of two things. So I mentioned in our group chat that I'm like, hey, I was like, what if I can finagle my wife into playing Destiny?
Mm-hmm.
And she said she might be able to do it. So she's like, I might do it. So she's going to start up a new character, and then I'm going to write down any question that she asks. So that way I can go ahead and then we can talk about the answers to those questions.
Okay.
So that's one thing. Another thing I thought of was maybe making it like a introductory kind of thing where maybe I record it and we do a little a supplementary podcast. So it's just her and I, where she's playing it and giving live commentary while she's doing this, and she's just being a smart ass, why the fuck am I playing this kind of thing?
That's a good idea. I mean, all right. I will tell you this. I've already booked this. I've already talked to this guest about it, but we have someone coming on who doesn't play Destiny a lot. And I thought about this. It just happened to work out. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a show on the basics. Or at least, we don't want to bore everyone with a whole show of basics, but I think we're going to try one show of putting maybe some basic and advanced tips in there, maybe just like a quick list, round table or something like that. It is in November, so we'll tell you more as we get closer to it. And Hazel doesn't even know who this person is, so I haven't even shared it with him. But I was thinking about this earlier today, and I like your idea too, Hazel. I like the fact of doing. I don't want to
put it. Yeah, I kind of don't want to put it on here, like on this channel.
Right.
I mean, I'm thinking like we do it as a separate, so that way we can go ahead and, have this as our main shindig, and then from there we can go from there. So,
well, our shows are really not long enough, so I figured we could add another segment.
Yeah, exactly. We want to hit that, that 4-hour mark because
Hazel's Rye's already asleep.
Yeah, I'm already asleep.
All right. Well, thanks, Uncle Scumdeath. We will consider it, I guess, is our short answer.
Yes. And we are working on it.
Yeah.
I can promise you that.
Okay. All right. Our next voice message.
We're in the words of Bungie, we're listening.
Everybody drink.
Ooh.
Huh?
I'm going to need another beer for that one.
I'm almost out, too. Okay, we have one from Arisen Phoenix. And we're going to listen to it right now.
Okay, so Gatr challenged me. He gave me shame for not having a Speakpipe. So here's a Speakpipe. Fuck it, I'm doing it live. So here's the question. What was your favorite cartoon show growing up?
Okay, fair enough. Great question, Arisen Phoenix. Favorite cartoon growing up? This is an easy one for me, so I'll start with Rye. Rye, what's your favorite cartoon growing up?
I think Tom and Jerry.
That's a solid choice, dude.
Tom and Jerry was always good fun to watch.
That was good.
It's a solid choice. I watched a ton of Tom and Jerry after school every day. It was great. What about you, Hazel?
I grew up with watching either USA Cartoon Express, or it was what was it? I mean, just like the Tex Avery cartoons. So like it was like Bugs Bunny and just the Looney Tunes crew. So I'd have to go with Looney Tunes.
I lived watching cartoons as a kid. Tom and Jerry, definitely Bugs Bunny. All the 40s and 50s cartoons, all the old, these cartoons go so far back. I don't think people realize these cartoons are so old. They have been played so many times for so long. I'm not a current cartoon fan. Maybe SpongeBob. I watched that when my kids were younger. I love that. It was just funny as hell. But growing up, it was Scooby-Doo for me. I always wanted to know at the end who was the person behind the mask, who was the villain, And it was always great to find that out every show. I always wanted to know. That's what kept me watching it. So, good question. Thanks, Arisen Phoenix.
Nicely done.
We have a late arrival here.
Another one?
From Animal.
Holy shit.
It's only 5 seconds, so we'll see what it is. All right, we're going to listen to it right now.
My tip for stasis is just use a hunter. Shadow dive beats everything else.
I love it. Thanks, Animal. Thanks, Animal.
You're amazing.
I've gamed with Animal. He is a trip. Me, Animal, and Sin meet it. Me, Animal, and Sin played Trials a couple weeks ago, and it was a great time, man. I forgot to mention that. I had a great time playing. We didn't go flawless, but it didn't matter, man. I play for the camaraderie and for the BSing. So thanks for that, man. Just play a hunter. I guess that's the answer. The stasis tip from Animal.
Yeah. Yep. Shattered
Not
Eyes.
wrong.
It beats supers too.
What were you going to say, Rye?
I said he's not wrong. He's completely correct.
Okay. I'm not going to comment any further on that. All right. Now it's fun time. Let's go to our podcast questions channel and let's start grabbing some questions. And let's get the ones for Ry out of the way here first, Hazel.
All right.
And they're all pinned. How about that?
Holy shit.
We're actually semi-professional. God damn it. You beat me to it. Shit. Semi-professional bullshit. That's us.
Yep. All right. Here we go. First question here from Red Grackle. Question for the show / guest. What's your current gaming setup? Any gaming accessories, equipment that you recommend?
Good question. We've had that one before, I think. Ry, what are you using, man? What's your current setup?
I've got it really, really basic at the moment. So I've got an Xbox Series S and a big TV. That's it. But I will be moving to a PC for better streaming soon.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Hazel, what's your setup?
Okay. My setup is a couch, a TV, and a controller. And a headset.
Why do you guys make me look like shit? Damn it.
Yeah. That's mine. Aside from that, my other accessory is stasis.
Of course it is. Let me just start by saying this, Red Grackle. If you want to stream or play Destiny, you don't really need a fancy setup. That being said, I play on a 28-inch monitor, 4K, 120 frames per second, 120 hertz. I do play on a PS5. I play on a regular controller. I did actually buy one of the new PS5 modded controllers, but there's a big learning curve because I'm not used to using paddles. So I'm learning. I'm on the side. I'm learning how to use it, but I won't dare jump into Crucible unless I get that thing down first because I've been playing with a regular controller for so long. I'm an old dog, doesn't like new tricks. So, and I have a gaming PC, but I really don't play on PC much anymore. PS5 is just gorgeous. It plays so smooth. I can play Crucible and Destiny 2, the PS5 version, 120 frames at 4K. So there's no need to play on PC. The only way I play on PC is if I have people on PC who want to join up and play, but that's about it. But you don't have to have a fancy system.
No, you don't. But I will say that there are certain things that PC does better than console. I play on a Series X, so I'm playing on the next-gen system as well. But, I mean, I love using a hand cannon on PC. It's just glorious.
Okay.
Different. It's different than on PC, it's different than on console.
Well, PC also has text chat. That's something you can't get on the consoles. Yet. I mean,
but it's coming.
And I'm not a fan of Steam's text chat. It was always, I don't know. You had to open up a third window and or extra windows and stuff. Windows would be hidden, and it just wasn't really smooth. And probably just because I haven't used it enough. I'm so much a PlayStation pleb. I mean, all I play on is PlayStation ever since PlayStation 1. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. I have a question here from AJ. Question for all. What suggestions do you have to help someone better their skill in PvP? Going flawless for me is impossible. I'm just not good enough, but I want to be. Oh, well, I'm going to start with our PvP expert here, Mr. RyForShort. What suggestions do you have?
And watching videos, a lot of different videos. There's who's that guy? There's one guy that's been mentioned before that does
Ascendant Nomad.
Ascendant Nomad does loads of live game reviews on his stream as well. So people will send in like 2 games each via YouTube, and he will literally rip them, well, not rip them to bits, but go real deep into them and just pick out loads of little bits. And that is massively beneficial. Apart from that, just time. Put the time into that.
No, Arisen Phoenix, it's not easier to just ignore PvP. But I want to hear what Hazel has to say.
What I did is I watched one video. I don't remember who it was by, unfortunately. But what I did is I took a whole week of like 1 or 2 hour gameplays of PvP, and I only focused on one thing for that week. So for me, it was 1, watching my damn radar. because the radar tells you like where somebody is, if they're jumping up, or if they're above you, below you, where they are. So I spent a whole week just fucking watching my radar and honestly running from people and trying to play my life.
Okay.
Just to see like where somebody was at. And I'm like, oh shit, not going to go that way.
Right.
I mean, I would get into gunfights because I'd have to at some point, but I tried to play my life as much as possible.
Right.
And this is in sixes. I'm not talking about trials. So, I mean, that was the first thing that I did, was trying that. Then what I did was, I think it was an Ascendant Nomad video or Shadow video. I think it was Shadow. And what he said is to basically put your gun on a Drake's head, like aim it at them, and then just follow them around. Just to find out, like, if you need to adjust your settings to either, like, you know, higher or lower for your sensitivity. Because if you're over aiming, if you're under aiming, things like this, just to get it just right for you.
Those are all solid. Those are solid tips.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of something different than what you guys said, because those are all good tips. Number one, I can tell you the first thing you need to do is find a streamer that plays a lot of PvP and just watch them play. Watch their mannerisms. Watch how they evade gun, saving their, playing their life. And you can learn a lot just from, I watched a ton of PvP streamers before I really jumped into PvP. As far as, I have 3 quick tips. Number 1, use a gun you're comfortable with. Don't try to learn an all new gun because they say it's the meta.
Yeah.
If you have a gun that you have good skill with and you can hit headshots with consistently, use that gun. I would say, in fact, speaking of Ascendant Nomad, he just put a video out saying that he thinks the PvP is the most balanced right now as far as the sandbox, and I have to agree. You can use so many different weapons right now in PvP, so whether it's trials or sixes or competitive or whatever. So use something you're comfortable with, you've been using for a while. If you play a lot of PvE and you're using an auto rifle, use that auto rifle. And then as you start to figure out things like game awareness, the maps, there's a lot of advanced tips you need to learn down the road. But the second tip, always stay next to cover. The biggest mistake I see new players do is they'll stand out in the open and start aiming their rifle. Your cover is your best friend. If you can learn how to cover shoot or even strafe into cover, that alone, your KD will go way up. And then the last thing I'm going to say, and I will say if you don't hear anything else from what I'm saying tonight, record your gameplay. Record your gameplay, because if you watch a streamer and you're like, ooh, if he would have gone this way instead of that way, or maybe didn't run in this open area, he wouldn't have survived that. That's what you need to do with your gun, with your gameplay. You can record your gameplay on PC, on all your consoles. There's all kinds of ways to do it. It's built into the consoles. It's really easy to do. So record your gameplay. Record one game. If you play twice a week, record one game. And don't record a game where you owned everyone. Record a game where you might have struggled a little bit. And play it back. It's only 10 minutes. I mean, come on. If you want to get better in PvP, that's what you got to do. Anyway, good question though. I like the question.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Question for the Rye from Joker. What got you into streaming? You already kind of answered that already.
Yeah, I think it's just the extension of enjoying playing the game and then trying to build a bigger community outside of that. Yeah, it's entertaining as well. Like, I have so much more fun streaming than I do just playing the game normally.
Yeah.
Like, there's been so many times where I've literally cried with laughter.
Yeah.
Just through streaming.
I see
That's
it.
awesome.
I see it when you stream.
Yeah. He has 2 other questions here.
Okay.
So the next one is, would you do another 24-hour stream? There is a correct answer.
Yeah. I believe the correct answer is yes, but I would actually make it 24 hours.
I think you did
and
great.
Then, yeah, you did fine. And then the next question is, does skill equal Shatter Dive plus Arbalist?
Yes.
Wow.
I agree.
Yes.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of questions for Rye, I have one from Hades here. Where do you get your inspirational morning speeches from?
So I was talking to somebody about this last night, I think.
I think it was us.
It may well have been, yeah. So, like, it's weird. At the end of every week, say, I think it's on a Sunday, I'll break down my whole week that I've had previously. And then I'll plan my next week, down to the finest little details so I know exactly what's going on at any time. But then also every night, I'll break down each day. What went well, what could I have done better for the next day coming up? And they sort of stem from that. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm also writing notes on my phone, like motivational things for myself. And then recently, started sharing those out into like the Discord groups.
So you keep a daily journal, basically?
Pretty much, yeah.
I like that, man.
Nice.
Man, I wish I had that. And I had the discipline to do that. That's a great skill, dude. If you do that the rest of your life, man, you're going to go far. Because you know what? So one thing I've noticed is you can forget about your day or what you might have learned throughout the day really quick once you hit the hay, once you go to bed. You wake up the next morning, you're not going to remember it. It's a really great idea to write it down. And yeah, your self-talk is excellent, dude. I love that. That's very important. There's so much negativity going in everyone's head these days. It's good to correct the ship, right? Good to put a little positive reinforcement in there every now and then.
Yeah, definitely.
People think it's a little cheesy to listen to inspirational speeches, and I love it. I love that stuff. I don't do it as much as I should, but yeah, good on you, man. I like what you're doing there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love reading those in the morning, just because it just sort of like smacks me in the face and like wakes me up even more. So
yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, it does. It does.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. Keep doing it, man. Love it.
All right. So, I believe this is the last one for you here. It's from somebody named Staggered Nico.
Ooh. I know that guy.
Yeah, so do I. I've played with him and Animal. That's great. Can you ask at RyForShort why he moves like an arthritic sloth in PvP? Many thanks.
Good on you,
so
Staggered.
There's a I'm going to blag it a little bit. There's a tactic behind that. So if I move really slow, all the focus is on me, and therefore Nico can then take the glory and sweep up and clean them all out.
Nice.
That's the plan behind it every single time.
I like that.
I like
It's tactical. That may or may not be true, but we'll go with it.
Well, I think as Risen Phoenix said, that's big brain moves.
Seems like it.
Yeah, it does. Okay, I'm just gonna ask this one. It's from Ice Soccer OG. Question for the show: why does Gatr hate playing with me, dude? I see you playing those sweaty matches and trials. You think you're always in threes, man. You're always with somebody. When I even think about even hitting you up, and I don't like doing that, by the way. If someone wants to game with me, I don't want to bug them if they're in a group, But hell, dude, anytime you want to carry me in trials, I'll be more than happy, dude. And Grandmaster Nightfalls, I know you're into those. I may do one before the season, but they just don't excite me, man. I'm sorry, they don't. But hey, dude, anytime you want a game, let me know. Just we have to plan it because I do a podcast and stuff, so it takes time. Anyway,
you do?
I try to. I think I do. I pretend to. I pretend to do a podcast. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. All right. A few more here?
Yeah, just a couple more here.
Sure.
Here we go. Let's go with Sweaty Spooks. Question for the show. Is currently Lake of Shadows Nightfall week with the Swarm and the Palindrome dropping. Guest included, has anyone tried doing any farming, even if not a Grandmaster? And what is your favorite weapon and role you got to drop?
Right?
I spent a lot of time last season farming a Grandmaster for a decent Adept Hung Joy. Is it Explosive Payload it rolls with?
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, I spent so long farming for that, but now I don't even use it. So it's a bit of a waste, but I think that's the longest I've spent farming for something in particular.
I think it has like a 1 second TDK. I mean, scout rifles aren't the strongest right now. There's a few that are decent, but yeah, it struggles. And
that's it. And they've taken all the scout rifle mods away from the PvE side of things as well, haven't they? So they're kind of irrelevant at the moment.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I've been farming for the third Axiom. True Vanguard loves this rifle, and I know why. It's a beautiful. It reminds me of the of a lot of the Destiny 1 adaptive pulse rifles. I know adaptives aren't the strongest right now in Crucible, but I have a couple decent rolls, and I'm always looking for a better roll, and that's what I farm strikes for. But not. I don't really care about the strike specific ones. A swarm's not gonna do me any good. I don't really use machine guns in the Crucible much, and there's so many other options. I mean, you can get a really good machine gun from the Deep Stone Crypt Raid with reconstruction. That's all you need. Done. So, in Palindrome, I don't use hand cannons. It's not me. Hazel?
So, I think he's mainly asking about the Palindrome. So, I got one of these to drop for me, and it is laughably bad.
Really?
It is bottomless grief and unrelenting.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you don't want that.
Those are bad.
Yeah, exactly. And I kept it in my vault just because it's so bad.
I'm sorry, excuse me, I have a question. How long did it take you to get that?
I think I got it my first run.
I mean, how long did that run take? Was this a regular strike or was this a Grandmaster?
It wasn't a Grandmaster, no.
Okay.
No, this was just a regular Nightfall. I think it took maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15.
Oh, okay.
Tops.
Regular Nightfall. Gotcha. I thought this was a
Grandmaster. Not a regular one, but it was like a Legend or Master, I think.
I got you.
So, yeah. Not too long. So I've been spending my time at work not watching movies. Mm-hmm. So, shocker. But I've been watching or listening to YouTube videos about Crucible. And I've actually been trying my hand at hand cannons.
We got him hooked, Ry.
Yes.
He's in.
So, yes. So I actually am 1345. So I am Grandmaster eligible now. Okay. And I'm going to be trying my hand at some damn Grandmasters to get a good palindrome. But I've actually been playing with the Ace of Spades, like a chud. And it's really, really good. You ever wonder why people use it? It's because it's really, really good.
Ace of Spades is good. That's probably one hand cannon I will use in Crucible.
Solid choice.
It
Ace and form.
Yeah, 140s are good right now. Or at least the exotic ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, last night I was in the EDZ following around a drag with my igneous hammer with opening shot, rapid hit, just so I could, kind of get down like the aiming and everything else with a hand cannon of a 120. So,
yeah.
And actually, that's another tip that I would give too to AJ is it's going to sound silly as shit, but just because a weapon can fire full auto, like a Vex or something like that, it doesn't mean that you have to.
Yeah, good tip.
If you tap the trigger on it, you're going to aim a whole lot better, and you're not going to have as much flinch, and you're going to be a little more on target. So that's the other thing I would say would be slow down with your shots.
Time your shots.
Don't overshoot.
Right. Yep. Hey, he's watching PvP videos. One of us. One of us. One
Welcome
of
to the
us.
club, mate.
One of us. Hey, Sweaty Spooks. Thanks for the question, buddy. Good to hear from you. Okay. One each. Let me see. Yep. I'm going to pick one from... This is from Von Hammerbane. Question for the show. In some of the original Destiny concept art, they had a white tiger standing next to Guardians. My question for the show is, what animal pet would you want standing side by side with you when the darkness arrives? Ooh, okay. What do you think, Ry?
That's a good one.
Yeah, what do you think, Ry?
Ooh. Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it? I'd have to go with a lion or something, just because they're big and angry.
Yeah. What about you, Hazel? What exotic pet would you have?
Oh, I would say a lion as well, but because he already said it, I would have to go with the original fucking tiger. I want that big bastard next to me.
Oh, you guys are both wrong. It's the alligator.
Fuck that.
Gator. For the win.
Tiger will shit on you.
My gator will eat the leg off of your lion. Give me a break. Anyway, take us out, Hazel. Oh, shit.
All right. I guess I just have to go with this one.
Okay.
From this person named RyForShort. Question for the show. What are your goals and aspirations right now?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Oh, it's like Inception, isn't it?
It is.
It's weird. I think at the moment, my sort of goals are growing the stream, growing the community, but mainly providing a really good sort of environment for my little boy who's due in December. Just making sure I've got everything sorted for him when he comes.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a great answer.
It is. Aspirations and goals. I'll keep it to Destiny, I guess. I'm always wanting to improve in PvP, and I have little breakthrough moments. When you play PvP and you're trying to get better at Crucible, you'll struggle, and then you'll have a breakthrough. It's like you hit a new level, like a new plateau, and just little things here and there start to pop up, and you feel like you've made it to another level in this crazy game. That's for you, Mo. I know you liked me talking about how to improve in PvP. Anyway, in life, man, I have to tell you, I'm probably the most at peace in my life right now. You know, I'm, as everyone probably knows, I'm over 50, and my kids have awesome careers. They work from home. They all live close to me. My wife's successful as a teacher, and we have a great time. I just went and saw No Time to Die, the last James Bond movie, with my parents last night. Had a great time. My dad's getting up there in age now, and I'm starting to realize that I need to spend some quality time with him. So that's my current goal right now. But I'm very much at peace right now. I mean, I'm very happy where I'm at in life right now. Oh yeah, and improve the podcast. Yeah, that stuff too.
Okay. So my answers are one, to, grow the podcast, help it, and do that.
Yeah.
Aside from that, personal stuff is I'm taking some classes to basically bolster my knowledge of some computer programs, so that way I can take that and segue that into getting into a different department, because I need the fuck out. I mean, it's all fun and games when I'm saying, hey, I'm watching movies and listening to YouTube videos and things like that, right. But it's like murder on my soul because it's not where I want to be.
Your boss isn't a Destiny fan, is he?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, she's not.
Okay.
The opposite, actually.
Oh, good. Perfect.
Yeah. No, she hates MMOs.
Oh, I got you.
So, but yeah, so no, I mean, that's the thing there is, I mean, how Gatr talked about being at peace. I'm at peace right now and I hate it. I want chaos. I want to uproot like what I'm doing right now. I just don't like this feeling of just calm. I want to like shift everything. I want to like get out of this department. I want to, grow some more, because if you're stagnant, well, if you're calm, you're stagnant.
Yeah, I agree there. Yeah.
So I want to, challenge myself. I don't like just doing something monotonous.
Girafty changed his name to Stop with the PvP-ness. Oh my God. I'm
Drafty.
I'm about a decade older than you, Hazel, and I'm in a different stage of my life, but I understand I understand where you're coming from there, because I was the same way. I was growing my business at the time, or I was in between, I was in my first 15 years of business. Now I'm over 25 years. And you'll reach that point, but our personalities are very different. We're very different people. So for me, I'm all about routine. And I don't know if it's ADHD, I don't know, ADD, I don't know. But if there's too many things going on in my head, I just get frustrated. So sometimes simplicity is good. It quiets the mind. And I don't know. That's maybe where me and you differ a little bit. You like a lot of irons in the fire, it sounds like. So I get it.
I just like growing. That's my main thing. Yeah. I'm just not happy with where I'm at, and I want to challenge myself and get better.
Makes perfect sense, dude. I get it. Well, hey, everyone. Thank you. Thanks, man. Really. Thank you for all the great questions for our guest and for us. And if we didn't get to your question, don't worry. It's pinned. It's right there in the channel, just waiting for the next show to come around. And we will get to them. So don't worry. Keep throwing them in there. If you think of a question during the day, or you want to send us a Speakpipe and ask us a question personally, let us know. Send it to us. We love everything you guys do for us. So keep it up.
Yes, we do.
Keep it up. All right. What's that, Mr. Elmerfud?
Guardian Downcast. Guardian Downcast. Yeah, Guardian Downcast. This is an intro. Guardian Downcast. Guardian. Not copyright. Guardian Downcast.
All right, everybody. This is the final segment of our show. This is where we pick our songs for our award-winning Guardian Downcast show playlist. Little sample of what the two of us and our guest here like to listen to. And we invite you to listen to it as well. Just search for Guardian Downcast show playlist on Spotify. And of course, we're now on iTunes as well. I always put all the links and all that good stuff in our show notes and description. So look for it there if you want to one click and follow us. See what we add every week. We now have 823 songs, 59 hours flat of music on our playlist, representing all of us and our past guests. And I'm going to start with Mr. RyForShort. What songs did you pick for our playlist, sir? And maybe why'd you pick them?
Oh, so the first one, I went with the Joyful Kilmarnock Blues by the Proclaimers. Purely because they are, in terms of bands, they're one of my favourite bands. They're from Edinburgh originally. I'm from around there. I've grown up listening to them from my old man for as long as I can remember, so they've just been sort of cemented into my head. And this is one of my favourites by them.
I would not have thought that of you to pick that band. Yeah, man, that's kind of an old soul. I like that. The Proclaimers.
Yeah, such a good band as well.
Okay.
I've met one of them, one of the twins, but not the other.
Wow. Okay. All right. What'd you pick for your second song?
Second song is one by Mac Miller, Kool-Aid and Frozen Pizza. And that's just because hip-hop is the thing I listen to every single day, whether it's UK or American.
Great. You and Hazel, more hip-hop. No, I'm just kidding. I listen to a little bit
Suck
of it,
it, Gatr.
Whatever.
It's the way forward, man.
Whatever. Prog rock for the win.
Prog rock is the way to think.
Follow the way, children. This way. Follow the light.
Sad music. Playing sad, moaning music is how it goes with some synth. There we go.
Oh shit!
I think I can do prog rock.
That's a low blow, man. Come on.
My woman left me. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, smartass. What did you pick for this week?
All right, so my first pick is so I've been watching Ry's streams, and he's I don't know whether he knows this or not, but when he plays his streams, he's also listening to music, and he'll just randomly start singing songs.
Do I?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
So I've been listening to a 90s and 2000s mix of rap music, because I just will hear him go he'll be playing, and then he'll go, skeet 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 skeet. God dang. And I'm just damn it, now I have to hear that song. So that's the reason why when my daughter got in the car, that Get Low was on, because you were singing that, and it was just I was like, oh shit. I was like, I don't want to hear my daughter go from the windows to the walls.
Uh-oh.
My wife would not appreciate that. So I started listening to some hip hop and rap music from that time frame, and I'm adding two songs from that era, and it's T.I., What You Know, and the other one is from the late great Tupac Shakur, and it is Keep Your Head Up.
Such a good pick.
I actually know that one. Yeah. Nice. All right, cool. I respect those picks. Let's see. What did I pick this week? Prog rock for the win.
Prog rock is the way to think.
Wait for Hazel to say it. All right. For my first pick, this is a psychedelic music project. It's from a multi-instrumentalist and record producer, Kevin Parker. I might have given it away already. He formed in Perth, Australia in 2007. My song is off their second album, or project album, whatever, from 2012 at Lonerism. It's the song Elephant, and it's the group Tame Impala. It's just truly a fresh sound to me. I love synthesizers for the win. So, what? Yes, great song. Until you hear it, don't knock it. It's a great song. For my second pick, I found a new band this week. They're really, really good. They're a rock duo from Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. They formed in 2015. They were awarded the Juno Award for the Best Breakthrough Group this year at the Juno Awards, which is basically the Grammys in Canada. They were also nominated for Rock Band of the Year. My song is off their 2021 single Context, Fearless Part 1. It's the song Right Way Back from the artist Crownlands. This is a great rock song, and it's not prog rock. I'm sure you'll be glad to hear that. Anyway, it's a fresh look. It's a fresh, great listen, so check it out. Xanafan711 added a song this week, and he chose a song from the 2020 album Booster Pack, and it's the song Flareon from Ben Rosette. I like this pick, Zan. It's like a fusion of different styles of music, and the guitar runs, I listen to it, is really, really cool. So thanks, Zan, for adding that. Hey, everyone. If you like what you're listening to, do us a huge favor. Spread the word out there. Hit that share button on your podcast app of choice. You know, we really don't promote our podcast, mainly because we rely on you, our listeners, to spread the word. That's the only way we grow. So if you have, some people who are coming back to Destiny or people who are just finding out about Destiny, the game, hey, send them our way. Say, hey, this is might be a podcast you might want to listen to. It's kind of a fun way of talking about the latest news in the TWAB, and hopefully we entertain you as well. So we appreciate everything you guys do out there, whether it's in our Discord, sending us our Speakpipe messages, or even replying to us on our Twitter account and our emails. We love you guys, and thank you for everything you do. You can find us on whatever podcast catcher you use, or you can listen to it directly from our website, guardiandowncast.com, where you can choose any episode you want in any order you like. It's all right there on our podcast episode webpage. You can also email us at guardiandowncast@gmail.com, and we're on Twitter at guardian_D_cast for your show questions or whatever you guys want to talk to us about. Or like I said, just visit guardiandowncast.com for all the details and all of our contact information. Wherever you want to reach us, it's all right there on our page. We have a bunch of great gamers in our Discord as well, varying from state to state, country to country, young and old. I mean, it's a great bunch of gamers that love this game, and we love talking with you guys. So please join our Discord. It's a really fun place to hang out, and it's not just about gaming. There's channels in there talking about all kinds of other things. So I'll post an invite link, so to speak, that you can click and immediately join up on our Discord. We're on Instagram. Just search for Guardian_Down_cast. And, we try to start adding things to our show that are relating to our guests that we have every week. So look in there. There's always something new coming into our channel there. So look for that, and you might be surprised at what you see. Well, I have to say that is a wrap. Another episode in our collection. If you want to listen back to some of our past episodes, we have 116 of those. So check those out. And, Ry, man, I had a great time tonight, man. Are you still awake?
I'm still here. Yeah, it's really good, mate. Thank you for having me on.
This was fun, man. This is your very first podcast, man. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent, man.
Lost the podcast virginity.
We popped it. I'm not going to say what we popped, but anyway. Yeah, man. You did really well. I mean, you're like a pro tonight, man. You know when to mute and everything. Yeah. I was impressed. It must be your streaming skills. It's got to be it.
It's got to be. I'm a little bit disappointed with the speed run, but,
the UK guests always have a problem because there's like a 1 second delay. And I don't know. It's just, I wish there was some way to equalize that, but unfortunately you guys are at a slight disadvantage because of the slight delay, and maybe technology will fix that in the future, but for now it's the best.
I sense another lawsuit.
It's the
awesome
best we got.
Yeah. Don't worry, I won't take this to court. It's
okay. Thank you. We don't know any Bannisters over there. Okay. So, right. Where can people find you, man? I mean, you've been blowing it up streaming and stuff. So let everyone know where can they hit you up, man?
Yes, I'm on twitch.tv/RyForShort, RyForShort on Twitter as well. Streaming, to be honest, I'm streaming pretty much every night now. It was originally going to be once or twice a week, and now it's every night from about 7 p.m. onwards until I either get bored or I fall asleep, whichever comes first. But yeah, that's where I am, absolutely everywhere.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Well, thanks again for coming on the show, man. We appreciate it. Had a great time.
Thank you.
And this craziness that is, what is it called? The stage channel where it's live and we have our own. It's literally like streaming. It's literally like streaming, but with no cameras, and they just hear our voice. It's just an audio stream. But thanks for the chat tonight. I mean, the chat just killed it tonight. They did a really great job. They kept me on my toes. That's for damn sure. So thank you, chat, for hanging in there tonight. We appreciate you listening.
Yes, everybody that stopped in and just said hi and everything else. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we had a great time. Great time tonight. Hazel, where can people find you, sir?
Hazel NT, anywhere and everywhere. And again, Ry, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate.
Definitely. You can contact me. Where can you find me? You can find me on Twitter, @ToddTheGator. Remember, that's GATR. You can find me on Steam and PS5 as Gatr, all caps, GATR. And I think my Destiny number is number 7359. If you want to add me, I'll grab it. Send it to me. I love gaming with a lot of people. So, yeah, the more the merrier. Send those friend requests. I'm also on YouTube as Gatr Guardian Downcast, or just Gatr, GATR. Don't forget the underscores. I do have, I am going to pick back up. I've been doing a competitive playlist 30-day challenge. I'm on day 16, by the way. I'm Mythic 3. I'm almost at Legend. Is it Legend? Yeah. And 16 days in, I play 3 games a day. People watch the video and they give me advice. Maybe something I could have done better. Maybe something I did great. I don't know. I'll take any compliments. But tune into that. I'm going to make a playlist of it once I've completed it. But I'm on day 16, going to be doing it again. I think tomorrow morning I'm going to go to day 17. I had to take a little bit of a break because we had, the Battlefield beta and all that going on. And, of course, trials on the weekend. So I'm getting back in the role, getting back into doing that, those daily videos. We'll see how far I can get. And, yeah, that's it. That's how you can find me. Hey, everyone, continue to be safe out there. And more importantly, take care of one another.
Guardians are measured by their ability to come back from defeat. So stand. Fight!
Thank you all so very much for listening. And later, Guardian.
Get toddled.
Oh, I was muted. My bad. Yeah, guys.
That's all I needed. No, that's perfect. That's perfect, man.
No, there's a clip.
That's a clip, man.
Shit.
That's going in. That's going in. We had a great time tonight. Thank you again for coming on. Thanks again, chat, for hanging in there with us.
Yes,
and Drafty, I'll have to talk to you later. You need help, man.
Just come into Crucible, Drafty. It's fine.
Come on, come to the light.
We'll show you the way. We'll teach you to shatter dive.
Yes,
the water's warm.
Yeah, shatter dive for the win. Not that
you're already a hunter.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. Let's go. Get it rolling. Hey, thanks again, everybody. That's it for me. It's time for me to do a little post-edit, and I'm going to watch Foundation on Apple TV. Yes.
Nice.
Ooh, I don't know what I'm going to watch. I've just finished Squid Game, and I don't know what's next.
Oh, we got
That's
it.
good.
We didn't answer that question. Just so you know, Hazel, I finished Squid Game and I finished Manifest, the 3rd season. I didn't want to. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna spoil it. But I will tell you this: there is a 4th season.
Oh, I know.
Okay. So I didn't know if you knew that.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, for fuck's sake, I was waiting for the story to come to an end, and it said there. It actually said there will be another season of Manifest. So I'm like, okay, I'll see you in 2 years.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks again for hanging out. Thanks again, Rye. Go to sleep. Prog rock.
Prog rock is the way to defeat.
Just because hip hop is the thing I listen to every single day.